If you live in your mom's basement, this is probably really important to you. Popular Twitch streamer Emiru recently got into a little debacle when one of her mods on Twitch typed a message in chat asking her about her opinion on ice.
Like, there's a certain extent where I'm like, okay, sure, I get people wanting big content creators to like say their opinions on like important topics. I get that, right? But it's like, if you need a streamer who doesn't even know anything about politics to tell you about politics, you probably just need to like get off the internet. Like, just stop. Like hello. Like, obviously I don't like dislike any of the political streamers except for like some of like the really bad ones. I don't really like them, but it's like I don't understand how in the first place people care so much what they say. I guess it's because they just have a lot of reach or influence.
I'm not really sure what led up to this, but as far as I understand, Emiru is a streamer that hasn't been political in really any major fashion, if at all. So I'm not entirely sure why people are trying to get an opinion from her. But of course, Twitter still did what Twitter does. They dragged that shit like a mop and bullied Emiru into giving a response. And boy, oh boy, did she respond. They got Emiru to type up a best-selling novel. I haven't seen this much hate towards a female author since J.K. Rowling. And honestly, Rowling might have gotten off easier. She didn't have to deal with tier 3 white knights. But anyways, people calling Emiru a fence sitter and basically just saying she's trying to appease to her racist fans by not calling out ICE. And if you don't want to give your stance on ICE and you want to stay neutral, then that means you likely support it as well. And I have to say, that's some of the dumbest stuff I've heard in the past 5 minutes. It probably would have been a longer span of time, but I was watching some Pound Bunny clips before this, so you get what you get. But again, what am I missing? Genuinely, what am I missing? Because isn't she just like that Genshin Impact cosplay streamer that gets more views than Mizkif? So one, why are people trying to use her as a credible source of information for politics, what views you should have on real world issues and things of that nature? And then two, why do people care if she has an opinion or doesn't have an opinion? Like, I saw this one lady, I think her name was like Dennis or something, but she was very highly upset at the lack of Emiru having an opinion, or at the lack of an opinion from Emiru, calling her names like racist chud. And you know, the more I listened to Dennis talk, I clicked on some videos, I listened to Dennis talk. The more I listened, I realized she was right. You should be forced into politics and shouldn't be allowed to do your own things. Because if you're not virtue signaling hard enough, the Twitter gods might overlook you. And honestly, that might be a fate worse than death. I feel like everyone should be deeply embedded into politics. And even if you're not, you should still at least have the decency to echo what everyone else is saying, just so you can fit in with the crowd and get a few W's and pog champs in chat. And of course, get Dennis to not make angry fan art about you. I'm not gonna lie though. It is kind of funny. Like, let's keep it about 50. Agree, disagree, whatever. I don't care where you stand. It's kind of funny. I don't care where you stand or where you fence it. That's not a funny joke, but it got me cracking up, man. It got me dying. I don't even know what a chud is, but I don't know, something about being called that seems really funny to me. But anyways, no matter how Emiru feels on this topic, I have a really huge life-altering revelation to share with y'all. It doesn't matter. Her opinion doesn't matter and really shouldn't hold any actual political weight in anyone's head. It's not like she's like posing as a political streamer or a know-it-all or whatever. She's being very transparent about the fact that she don't give a fuck and she just here for the bread. I'm trolling. But she's been very transparent about the fact that she's not into politics, she's not looking to give an opinion on politics, etc., etc. But yes, no, she's not a political streamer. She's not in a political space and she's not trying to be. And she's being very, very transparent about the fact that she isn't knowledgeable with this stuff. And she's not trying to get into politics. So it really doesn't matter what she thinks. Just like it doesn't matter what I think on this. But if you're curious, I support whatever you support. I love Twitter. My ideals align 1-to-1 with everything that's mainstream at the moment. Anyways, go outside, touch some grass, beat up kids. Bye. I pressed the wrong button to end my recording. Now it's actually bye.